Hello, my name is Kyle Orth, and I'll be doing my final exam project. We'll start out by typing make. Then here are a list of our programs. We'll start off with FPA with test A have its input array. So we can see before the operation is performed, we have this array which has numbers and zeros. Then after the operation, all the zeros move to the right hand of the array, and all the non-zeros move to the left hand of the array. The value returned is the number of non-zeros in the array, which in this case is 5. Next, we'll be doing fpd with test d as its input array. So we can see before the partition, there's just a set of numbers, array of numbers. Then after that partition is performed, all the even numbers are moved to a left-handed array, and all the odd numbers move to a right-handed array. Next, we'll be doing fp ruler 92. So what this problem is asking for is a number chain is created by continuously adding the square of the digits in a number to form a new number. So for instance, 44, each of its digits are 4 and 4. You take the square of each of those and you have 16 and 16. Those two would add together to get 32, and that's your new number. You keep doing this until you reach 1 or 89, which at that point, you'll end up in a continuous loop. So what the problem is asking for us to do is count the total numbers is below 10 million that arrive at 89, which by calculations is 8,581,146 numbers below 10 million that reach 89. Next, we'll be doing FP Euler 92. Oh, whoops, sorry, that's what I did. FP Euler 14. So what this problem is asking for is it's doing the collapse sequence, which is you start with a number, and then if it is even, you divide it by 2. If it's odd, you multiply it by 3 and add 1. And what this does, it creates a number chain, and this will keep going until it eventually reaches 1. So what the problem is asking for us to do is find the number that is below 1 million that produces the longest chain. So my calculations, it's 837,799. This produces a chain of 525 terms. The complication with this problem is since the numbers are getting so large, the runtime is increasing by a lot with each iteration as you're performing redundant actions. What I did in order to reduce this redundancy was record the count of each of the numbers that came before it. So once it reaches a number that has already been calculated before, it simply adds the count, that way the redundancy doesn't need to occur and saves a whole lot of time. Next we'll be doing FPC1. So it'll ask us to enter an integer. We'll say 100. It'll tell us the solution is 455 because you multiply 4 by 5 by 5 and that'll give you 100. Now let's say we entered in 101. And it'll tell us there's no solution for the provided number because this is a prime number. And the same happens for if we enter a number that is too large because we can't reach that number. Next we'll do FPC2. For our test files, we'll have test, let's see, 1, and then test 2. So it'll tell us the additional items in the second array are 24 and 2. So let's look at the test files. So in this file, in the first file, we can see that there is an array of 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. Then in the second array, there is 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, as well as the numbers 24 and 2. So the program finds these additional numbers and lets us know. Lastly, we'll be doing FP Euler 2. So what this problem is doing is you're finding the sum of the even Fibonacci numbers that are less than 4 million. So here it lists out all the numbers right here, and then it takes the sum, which is here. This has been my final exam project demo. Thank you for watching.